Not everybody's getting paid.
Let's get back to the television.
You got
No,
two.
you're being a homer.
Come on.
No, he said it.
Don't start me.
No,
He's
not
a bad
bad
man.
anymore.
Go Tigers.
SoundOff is ready. Are you?
Showtime, folks. Glad you're with us here. Another SoundOff
Oh,
coming
yes,
to you
it
from
is.
Caesar Sportsbook, Horseshoe Lake Charles. Any doubt summer's here? I mean, the heat and humidity hit me this week.
been a lot of rain, though,
Holy
Rick.
smokes.
It's been a lot of rain,
It's
too.
summertime. Stay hydrated.
Rainy
All right,
season.
I would describe this week's show, tonight and Thursday, as diverse. We got a
Diverse.
I don't
lot
like
of
that
topics
word.
we're going to get
I don't like that
We're
word.
all into diversity.
Oh, you don't like that word?
I don't like that
You need
word.
to like that word.
I don't
You
like
should.
that word. No.
We're off track already. We're 30
all right.
seconds into the show. All right, NCAA baseball tournament, SEC, UL
Yeah.
Lafayette, where they stand. SEC spring meetings in Destin. Some interesting things, but get this. Lane Kiffin, pretty calm. Nothing from Lane.
For
We'll
now.
talk about
For now.
For
For
now.
now.
Well, okay.
Yeah, hang on to
now.
that. Oh, let me say again, from Destin, I can sit and listen to Georgia coach Kirby Smart
on.
talk about football and issues all day.
Yeah.
This guy is smart.
Well, they
no
ought
pun
to be.
intended.
Because when you look at
Kirby's been
Smart,
at this for a while.
The jaw, the
Yeah.
thick neck.
Yeah.
Is he the football coach from every movie you've ever seen?
You're right. But boy, what he says
just-
hits the point, and he says
does.
it
It
well.
does.
Yeah.
It does.
We got thoughts on him as well. The Lane Kiffin rule. I don't get it, but
I don't
this new
either.
bill,
I don't
protect
either.
college sports, we got that coming up, and another McNeese pitcher called up to the major leagues.
Yes.
All right, before we get going, because to me, NFL rules, big blockbuster trade in the NFL that kicked off early in the week. The Browns send Miles
Are they crazy?
Garrett,
Are they defensive
23
player of the
sacks,
year?
two-time
Defensive player of the
player
year.
to the Rams.
What are you doing?
I mean,
What are you
the
doing?
Rams, they send Jared Verse, who was a former first rounder, to Cleveland, along with a first rounder in 27 and some optional picks.
Sometimes
this is a huge deal.
Rick, sometimes
Huge.
you have to look at what's the life and blood and breath of a
Rams don't
defense.
care. They're building for the future. Give them. No, they're doing it smart.
They've been building for the future
For about 10 years. You're right. For a long time. But that's the Cleveland Browns.
Look, man, let me say this.
No, but they need talent, and they're doing it right. Myles Garrett is great. Sacks leader, best defensive player in the league, but he's also pushing 9 to 10 years in the
Yes,
league,
he is.
Kevin.
Yes, he is.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, he is, man.
So I think it's a
That-
blockbuster deal.
Maybe they're smarter than me, Rick. Maybe they're smarter
It
than I
makes
am.
the
I don't know.
Rams odds
I don't
are.
know.
Check the Caesar
But the
Sportsbook board.
Rams-
It makes the Rams odds-on Super Bowl champs.
What
I'm
did the
telling you.
Browns get out of it?
They get Jared Verse, who's a 3-year,
Yeah.
pretty good defensive edge rusher, former first-round pick, and about 3 other picks in a first round. So
But I don't know. I don't
had to
get
throw
it.
that out there. Lead story.
I don't-
All right.
I don't get it.
All right. NCAA baseball tournament.
Yes.
Again, without the LSU Tigers.
Golly, it's that,
chaos.
That's
I mean,
like
Hey,
crazy
the
weekend.
tournament, oddly enough, does not miss LSU.
No.
That was
enough
one
going
of
on.
This is, and we're still in the middle of it as we
Yeah.
say, but that was one of the best regional weekends I can remember.
If you want chaos,
All kinds
great
of
games,
stuff.
upsets, and
Yeah.
you name it.
Everybody saw that.
Great. Anyway, I mean, it
number
started.
one, the number one overall national seed gone.
Yeah, UCLA.
Yeah, that's never happened.
Can you believe
Did they
that?
lose twice to St. Mary's of
Yes,
the Poor?
yes, they did.
Unseeded
That's
St.
crazy.
Mary's beat the number one overall seed. That's incredible. All right, UL Lafayette. Look, they won 2, lost 2. They're out. But
Yeah.
man, they fought. I give
They
them
did.
credit.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, I give them credit.
They had
Go
a good
Cajuns. They
weekend.
did.
They did. I mean,
They did.
Considering all the baseball the Cajuns had to play at the back end of the year in the Sun Belt, they played 7 games in like
Yeah.
6 days or 5 days or something like crazy like that. Yeah, they got hammered by Cincinnati. Came back to beat Cincinnati, beat Lipscomb, and yeah, they lost to Mississippi State, 19-5,
Yeah.
4, whatever it was.
But that's respectful, Rick. I
Very
mean,
first day of the tournament, there were 2 14-inning games.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, former Bar Buck Donovan LaSalle. Did you see the homers he hit against
No.
the Bearcats? 430 and
430.
446.
that must be a small field, huh?
Well, it's a hitter's ballpark. You would know.
No,
I don't care.
It's a big ballpark.
I don't care.
Mississippi State.
I meant that to be
But-
facetious, Scoot.
Okay,
I mean-
he said he did it in feet, Kevin.
Yeah. I meant that.
430's
I meant
big.
that to be facetious,
It's
Scooter.
Yellowstone Park.
Okay, I meant
Don't
that
get
to
on
be
the ballpark
facetious.
story with
That's
him.
why I brought it up, Rick. You know he's so sensitive
All right.
about that. Okay, Jesus.
Donovan LaSalle, Owen Galt,
for him.
a couple of former Buck players
Good
from
for
Lake
him.
Charles. We got our connections out.
Yeah.
We hope to have them on the show in
That
the
could be a
ensuing
possibility,
weeks
yes.
when they come
Yes.
back home and talk about
That would
the
be great, Rick.
NCAA and the regional.
That would be great having them on, man.
LaSalle and Owen Galt. All right.
That'd be great.
Look, nothing really came out of the SEC meetings. What? Sankey said they weren't going to vote on the expansion. I mean, I didn't get much out of it.
Rick, no.
Well, there was a lot
No.
of talk.
A lot of talky talk.
You know, Spurrier calls this the talking
Talky
season.
talk, yeah.
And that's about all that came
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah.
SEC meeting.
So, that's it.
Well, now the national media picked up on Georgia President Jerry Moorhead and then Kirby Smart hinting, or maybe not even so hinting, that look, if college football, the other big boys, can't agree on the rules, how about we just break away and do it ourselves?
Yeah.
I mean, national media picked up on that saying, SEC, you're over your skis, you can't survive by yourself. But guys, I don't think they meant that. I don't
So what do you
think
mean when you say that now, Rick?
would
I mean,
hope not.
break away.
Yeah, I know
from
what
the
you're saying.
NCAA
Yeah.
on their own and let the other Power Four guys kind of catch up to the SEC.
The only way I could see that, because everything is done because of football, right?
Everything.
And a lot of times, other sports, so-called Olympic sports,
Yeah.
get hurt in the process.
Very hurt, yeah.
And you know, I could see maybe football being one thing and every other sport
So
being
Yeah,
wait,
it
Rick,
could. You're
my
right.
understanding is, Rick, you're
No
talking
time
about
soon.
you're
No,
talking
no.
about breaking away, dealing with TV rights and all of that
A
stuff.
whole bit. And I don't think that's what
Other
I don't
sports
think
can't
that's what
survive off
Kirby
of that.
Smart
Rick,
was talking about.
Rick, if they do that, they won't be able to survive.
I'm thinking Kirby Smart may have been thinking, like, when he said this, that, hey, what about the SEC lead, and let's make our own rules on NIL and transfer, not leaving the NCAA, but let's have our own rules. Now, if they do that,
Yeah,
then
that's
that might put him at a
Rick.
disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I would
to
think
the
it
other
would be.
equal.
I would think it'd be a disadvantage.
I don't
Rick.
know.
Yes.
But that made headlines, and Kirby Smart saying that, and he's
Well, you know,
he's been around a long time. He worked
Kirby-
under Saban.
Kirby's a
this
lot
guy
smarter
knows,
than a lot
this
of
guy
us,
knows
so
what
I
he's
don't
talking
know.
about. But he did make a big deal about, and I think he's sincere about the Olympic sports, the non-revenue, are getting
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
yeah.
I know
Rick,
you don't
yeah.
care about
I
him.
Never said
Come
that.
on, man.
Never said that, Rick.
No, I'm just saying,
Never said that. But that's a
Kirby
big deal,
Smart,
Rick. That's
he's
a big
on to
deal.
something. These roster bills are getting out of hand.
They are, Rick.
LSU, Texas, and everybody, it's getting out of hand.
You got to get a handle on those NIL deals, Rick. I'm telling you, it's getting out
and
of hand.
transfer stuff. All right, Kevin, you ready? You ready
I
for
am
the
ready,
Seafood
sir.
Palace game?
Let's
you
have
ready?
it.
All right, no mistakes. Best seafood in Southwest Louisiana, bar none.
Seafood Palace.
All right, most awards from Lagniappe Magazine for best fried and boiled seafood.
Seafood Palace.
Biggest and best seafood platters in boiled crawfish, shrimp, and crabs.
Seafood Palace.
Biggest seafood menu in the region.
Seafood Palace.
Super service where they treat you like family.
Seafood Palace.
We call them the legend from the border to the basin.
Yes, Seafood Palace.
There we go.
When disaster strikes, you don't have time to wonder who to call. At Reclaim Restoration, we're your trusted partner, 24/7, 365. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, we rebuild, renew, and revitalize your property and your peace of mind. Locally trusted, nationally certified, and voted Acadiana's Choice 2024. Call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
We started noticing something around the
window trim on this side of the house.
Exactly. And this is where the
wood sounds hollow from the termite snacking.
And this is where John
hits the high note.
J&J Exterminating.
The original. The first. A light beer brewed to taste like beer. There's nothing like it. Legendary taste, only 96 calories. It's Miller time.
All right, we're back. Season Sportsbook, Horseshoe Lake Charles. $20,000 jackpot frenzy
That's
going
big.
on through June 12th. You get into Horseshoe right now, you get a tier 25 credit build up, you get entries. You use your
Wow.
Caesars reward card, you get entries. You can win $1,000 in free slots play or $2,000 in free slots play, all culminating on Saturday, June 12th. Don't forget
That much slot pay, Rick, between 1,000 and 2,000. Rick, you got to win a jackpot. I mean, come on now.
Play like all,
You gotta win a
multiple days.
jackpot
Don't
with
forget
that
they're giving
many
away
slot plays, man.
$68,000 in additional
Wow.
prizes. and that BMW brand new car.
X5.
July 4th. All right, Thursday show. Saints, voluntary OTA. Here's a game, Kevin.
Voluntary.
Who wasn't there? Number 41. Who's number 41?
Alvin.
Alvin Kamara was not there. That's coming on Thursday show.
I got something to say about that, though.
That's Thursday.
I got something to
LSU
say about that.
football. Holy smokes, they hosted a slew of 5-stars over the weekend. We're going to talk about that on Thursday's show. That's a little tease for you.
I promised I wouldn't yawn, but you mentioned the word recruiting.
Well, this was an interesting weekend, but that's
it
on
was.
Thursday's
It
show.
was for
a lot
LSU.
of talk and chatter over the last couple of days. Texas Senator Ted Cruz, a Washington Democrat, Maria Cantwell, has come up with a congressional bill called Protect College Sports. Boy, it's lengthy. You can look it up, but basically 5 and 5, limiting a transfer to 1 before sitting out.
There's a lot of good things.
There's some good things, but the Lane Kiffin rule, they called it that. I don't know who made that up.
How are you going to do
Coaches can't leave before a season ends. How are you going to?
What? That's crazy.
Well, that's
Cruz,
part of the
that's
legislation.
Crazy. Man, that's crazy. Some of the stuff he had in there, it's ridiculous, Rick. And I don't even know if you even know anything about sports. Cruz is stick to politics, man.
Well,
stick to politics.
Something needs to be done. They're trying to reel in the transfer portal. Some restrictions on NIL. Scooter, the Supreme Court has already ruled. I mean, what are you going to do? You opens yourself up to more lawsuits, and they're going to lose again.
The Supreme Court, and I'm certainly no lawyer, but the Supreme Court has said you have got to allow them to make money.
Yes.
I don't know if they said that you can't have guardrails in regulations.
As to how much?
That's where the conferences get.
As to how much? Yes, it is, Rick. You know what? If you're gonna do something like this, and Cruz should have at least talked to Tuberville or somebody who's got some football knowledge. Okay,
he did.
That's
Maybe
stupid.
He did. I don't know.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But dude, some of the stuff he brought up is just ridiculous.
Well,
okay.
the one transfer, and if you do it again, you got to sit out a year. The players will challenge that.
Yes, they will.
They'll go to court.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you challenge that? You're talking about my future. You're telling me how my future should be. You can't do that.
Why can't organizations have their own rules?
Then you got to have a contract.
That's
then you got to have a contract.
That's it, School. You got to have a contract.
And then you got to have. Then you get into collective bargaining.
Yeah.
It opens up
Rick,
a Pandora's box.
Rick, it does.
Here it is in short, in my opinion, because I think Cruz and Cantwell, these legislators, they're trying. I get it. It's not going to pass. But anyway, it's the NFL model.
It is, Rick.
Apples.
It is.
College football is oranges, grapefruit, papaya. It's everything different than apples.
But you just said
it's hugely different.
The NFL model. Well, where are the contracts?
There you
the
go.
The NFL
it's missing
is
the contract.
built on contract.
That's right.
Well, you missed the
collective
contract.
bargaining, the whole bit. You can't model
You won't
the
be able
NFL
to.
without that.
You won't be able to. It's got to be a contract in place if that's going to happen. It has to be.
You brought up a good point. Your counterpart, Scooter, is okay. The transfer and then you got to sit out. What's the harm in that? I kind of favor the players. I
do, Rick. There is, Rick. You can't do that.
But there has to be something, and I don't know what the answer is. I don't, Kevin.
I don't know either, Rick. I mean, I don't know either. Because at the end of the day, Rick, you have to look out for the players because it's about them. It's about the players. It's not about law. People are making laws or build stuff. It's about the players. If you don't take their lifestyle that serious, well, what is all of this for? What is it for? Making all of these rules.
Well, one of the things
what is it for?
Because the players have suffered for 100 years.
A long time,
under
Rick.
the tyranny rule of the NCAA. I'm being facetious.
Well, it's true. It's
the
true.
NCAA.
Yes, I'll say
yes.
suffered. Yeah, I did.
Scooter,
I suffered.
They blood, sweat, and tears on that field and made nothing.
The school did.
The NCAA
the school did.
Schools were making
the school did.
billions.
Go to any campus.
Oh, here we go.
10 years ago, walk around, the student gathering points. Do you think the football players on this campus are suffering? No, they get the great food. They get all the women.
But it's
no.
God, he had to bring.
What did he say?
He had to bring that.
What did you say?
Are they suffering?
Last week it was panties in the seats.
I'm not
now
even commenting on that.
Players getting all
I'm
the
not
women.
even commenting on that.
I don't
man.
know where
I'm
you're
not commenting on that.
Woo! I see where you're going, but you're wrong.
I do too. Yeah,
you're
he's
wrong.
wrong.
The
He's
players
wrong.
have suffered.
Look,
it's been long in coming.
Scooter.
Long in coming.
Scooter, this is the difference, Scooter.
Suffer.
Sticking
This-
with
I'm
that
sticking
word.
with that word.
This is the difference, Scooter. Say, for instance, when a kid goes to a bowl game or the school goes to a bowl game, normally you're going to get, when I played, normally you got a watch, a ring, and a
Big
warm-up.
deal.
The school made $20 million.
Yeah, or
and that's
more.
what we got. You telling me that's
a
right?
swag bag.
You telling me that's right?
You are wrong.
How am I wrong?
He played the game. He
How
knows.
am I
It's
wrong?
not a BCS or
The Sugar Bowl, Scooter. We
if
played in the
it's
Sugar
not-
Bowl.
Okay, a little bit different. Any other the non Power Six, not Power Six, New
Powerful,
Year's
yeah,
Six
I got you.
bowls, schools are lucky if they break even.
Oh, he's
Because
you're so
you know,
out of touch.
They
You
have
are
to
so
buy.
out of touch.
They
Scooter.
have to buy. The school has to buy all those tickets. They have to guarantee
Woohoo!
15,000 tickets.
You're missing
Okay.
the point. You're so out of touch.
Yeah, he does.
All
He
right.
just,
All right,
okay.
Kirby Smart. Again, back to Kirby Smart.
I
What did he
respect
say
Kirby.
about-
I
What did
respect
he
Kirby.
say at the SEC meetings about some of the decisions that Scooter likes?
Yeah.
It's all about self-preservation
Yeah.
of the coaches, AD, and schools.
Yeah.
Human nature is I want to preserve my
You're right.
standing.
You're
and
right.
That's how.
You're right.
that's
It should
the
be.
stance
It should be
they're
that way,
making
Rick.
Decisions.
It should
They're
be that
not
way.
thinking of the players.
It should be that
it's
way.
self-preservation
It's this.
of the coaches. That's
You're
why
right.
the coaches
And to
will
keep it.
always want to lead before the
Yeah.
season. That's why these rules were put in place.
That's not right, though. It's not
It is
right.
not
Maybe
right.
when Kevin was suffering, it was down here and the administrators were here.
You know
But
it was
now
bad,
it's
Scooter. Stop.
gone like this.
You know it was bad
Kidding
when I was
himself.
playing,
Hey,
Scooter. Come on now.
Speaking of,
you know it was bad.
Speaking of the SEC meetings, Kirby Smart, Lane Kiffin, I think it was 11 minutes at the podium.
Yeah.
I mean, vanilla. He didn't say anything.
He was
think I
supposed to be.
dozed off.
He was supposed to be.
But he did say this about the SEC championship game. When Kirby Smart was saying, "Oh, I love the SEC championship game, the history, everything about
Yeah.
it." And Kiffin said, I'm paraphrasing, did you think Kirby liked it when he lost his quarterback in the SEC championship? When
Yeah,
he
I
lost
saw
him to
that.
injury.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
You
a
know,
little.
I've
and that
come to-
and that hurt. And that hurt too.
I've come to
And that hurt.
this. The SEC championship game, I love.
It
All
is
the
a big
times
deal.
I've covered,
Yeah.
the atmosphere around
It is.
a
It's a
big
good
deal.
game.
is incredible.
It's a good game.
It is.
It's a good
Other
game.
than the national championship games, I think the SEC championship had more electricity than any other
Can't argue.
postseason
Yeah.
game.
Can't argue.
But I have come to grips. It's on limited time.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
It
That's
gonna
a
be
sad
gone.
thing.
It
It
is.
is.
It is.
We'll leave
No,
it
it
there.
is.
We got to hit this break. Round 3 of
Always.
the show coming up. Stay there.
People do anything to make their beer cold. Try viral hacks. Use outdoor fridges, freezers too. Oops. That's why the Coors Light Mountains turn blue. Because people don't just like beer, people like cold beer.
The thing that we noticed was the ants
Ants along the back door when it rains.
Exactly. And this is the window that
Jesse's broken 3 times.
you guys catch everything.
Reclaim Restoration is your trusted partner serving Southwest Louisiana from Lake Charles to Lafayette. Whether it's fire, water, or storm damage, call Reclaim Restoration today at 337-445-6499 and take the first step toward reclaiming your life.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for hanging with
Yes.
us. Caesar Sportsbook. That would be Horseshoe Lake Charles.
Yes,
All right,
it would be.
Next week, I like these TV teasers. We're going to tackle the Southland Conference Commissioner Chris Grant, maybe getting a little pushback about the
Okay.
postseason conference basketball tournament being in Lake Charles. It's a
So
3-year
what?
deal.
But that's always been.
It's a 3-year deal, but he's getting some pushback. We'll talk about that.
As if it's some advantage. Whatever.
UFC,
It
MMA
is an
on the
advantage.
lawns of the White House next week.
That's unreal.
We'll talk about that. What next? Wrestling in the West Wing?
That is unreal, man. What the heck? That's unreal.
In 2 weeks, I'll be here. We'll sit down with McNeese's defensive coordinator and offensive
Yeah, we're looking forward to
coordinator. We'll have
that.
some fun. All right.
That should be fun,
Let's
Rick.
go back to the Destin SEC meetings. Former Tulane coach John Summerall, now the Florida Gators. Paraphrasing again, if my team was playing for the national championship, I wouldn't have left. I would have stayed. And he said that wasn't a shot at Lane Kiffin. Come on, coach.
What?
What?
Wait a
His
minute.
team was.
Technically,
Dude,
his
wait a
team
minute.
His
playing,
was, yeah.
And he did stay.
He did stay because Tulane wanted him to stay. And then another
Rick.
quote was, he said, well, it was a fill in the blank, blankety blank show because I had to go back to Gainesville, go back to New Orleans, back and forth.
Suffering.
Suffering.
Why would he make that comment? Why would he make that comment? Dude, this is your first year in the SEC. Shut up. Shut up.
He was impressive at the podium, but
Shut up.
You're right. Tulane lost to Ole Miss.
They
were
did.
in the
Yes,
tournament.
they did. Yes, they did.
But I
Yeah.
guess he's saying a legitimate shot at the national championship. He's a group of 5, group of 6 guy.
I give him 3 years. I give him 3 years at Florida. He's done.
I don't know.
Okay,
He did coach.
He did. Well, no, he coached because Tulane he would have stayed at Tulane. Kept
You
the
mean
job.
not- okay.
Kept the job. That was his
Well,
comment.
he lied then.
Well,
Yeah, I'm with Scooter.
Technically,
I'm with
but
Scooter. Did he know that?
Maybe everybody was snickering. Do you really think Tulane ought to be there?
Yeah,
but he was in
He
the
was in the
playoffs.
tournament.
So he was
and
playing for the
everybody,
national championship.
am I the only one? I can't
Rick,
be.
how
Verge
do you-
Osbury said, Lane, go coach
He
Ole
told
Miss.
me that. Yes.
Go coach.
It wasn't a
It was
problem,
Keith
Rick.
Carter.
Yeah,
It was
wasn't
the
a pro-
AD.
It was the
Well, I
AD
know.
that caused all that confusion.
LSU never commented really because it wasn't up
L-
to them. It was up to Ole Miss. LSU never had to make that call, and we don't know what they would have done.
I think LSU
I don't
let
think
it be known
Rick,
that
Scooter.
Well,
I think
let Kiffin
LSU.
can coach.
I think
I'm
LSU
sure
let it be
they
known.
would have because, face it, in that scenario, Lane held the cards.
Look, I
Keith
think
Carter.
I
AD
think
Ole Miss
that,
didn't want
that
him
was
there.
the problem, Rick. And look, Rick, LSU let half of their coaching staff coach past
Yes.
Kiffin leaving.
Yes.
So why would you say LSU had a problem with it if they had half the staff there coaching
I didn't
while Kiffin?
say-
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
okay,
say LSU
okay,
would.
okay.
Like
LSU
Kiffin
had
will
no
never
problem
know.
with them
No.
coaching there
No.
whatsoever.
Guys, when will the narrative end? Will it end for
Rick, let me
Kiffin
tell you why. Let me
after
tell-
September 19th?
No,
Will it
Rick.
end after the LSU
Well,
Ole Miss game?
that will be the
That-
top.
that
and
will be
then
the
you
apex,
start
Yeah,
coming down.
yeah. And the thing is, and let me say this, guys, Kiffin has got to beat Ole Miss at least by 3 touchdowns for this to go
Oh, now
away.
you already
It's
said-
got to be.
Save that.
It's got to be. He's
Save
gotta
that.
be. He's got to be.
Eventually, the Kiffin storyline of leaving Ole Miss will end.
Yeah.
Up until another coach leaves before the season ends,
Rick-
and he's going to be compared to Lane Kiffin.
Let me tell you
he
what the
just
problem
can't get
is,
away
Rick.
from it.
The problem is this, Rick, and Scooter and I can all agree on this. If Kiffin was not a winning coach, would this even be a problem?
You're right.
No, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be.
John Summerall
It wouldn't
left
be a problem.
technically before the season ended. James Madison coach Bob Chesney left. Now it's James Madison.
I get that, Rick.
It is
I
at
get
Ole
that.
Miss, the SEC, and Lane Kiffin.
But-
so,
Well, this
Chesney
LSU's
went to
been
UCLA.
on the other end of this.
pardon?
LSU's been on the other end of this. All of us are really too young to. I mean, we're alive, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Dietzel
Paul
left
Dietzel?
LSU. It
I
pissed
didn't know
everybody at LSU.
Oh, you're
Really?
going back, yeah.
Yeah, you're going way back,
After
Scooter.
the 1962.
I was alive.
Yeah, but
I know.
I don't remember.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But and then he went and left to Coach Army. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
But Army was his dream job,
Wow, and he left
did.
him.
He didn't stay that long. He came back. I believe it was either
Wow.
1966
So-
or 6. It was the season over. He was not with Army. He had gone to South Carolina.
So it's been
and
going
it was
on.
the biggest.
Yeah,
80
Rick, it's been,
years.
this
So
is nothing
LSU
new.
booed
Yeah.
him like crazy.
Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't there.
Yeah,
I was
wasn't there.
only 2 years
And they're
old.
going to boo Kiffin. They are going to
Yeah.
boo him. Yes, they are.
Sankey,
They are gonna boo him.
Sankey, this is another thing came out of Florida. Thinking about sanctioning Lane Kiffin for the comments in that Vanity Fair.
Let it go.
Let it
go.
go. Let it go.
Let it go.
I mean,
Commissioner,
call him up
I
and
don't
say,
know.
Lane,
Commissioner, let it go,
you know, think
Commissioner.
about it
the
a little
way
bit.
the way that stipulation is written, I don't know. First of all it is a reprimand.
Still.
If you go
Still.
through your life
You
and
know,
the worst you
let
get
that
is
go,
the
man.
SEC
Let it go.
reprimand,
I know.
Look,
you're pretty lucky.
I know. You're right.
this is the thing, and you know what? For him to even consider doing that, why would you even want to inflate that even more?
I know.
Because that's what it's going to do.
Hey, Justin Hill has to be awfully proud of himself and the program and these players.
Yeah.
He's got a third pitcher called up to the majors. He's got Will Dion from Sulphur.
I remember
now,
Will.
Now with the Cleveland Guardians. You got Grant Rogers
Yeah.
in the major leagues. Cam Foster Cam Foster was called up but sent down with the Orioles.
Right.
And Brian King has been a mainstay for the Houston Astros. He's had 3 or 4 pitchers in the major leagues.
Yeah.
From McNeese. That's incredible.
I particularly remember Dion.
Will Dion.
though.
Yeah. 5 years in the minors, worked his ass off. Yeah. I think it's incredible.
Am I watching TV right? Are the Houston Astros that bad?
They're not doing too well.
Not well.
Yeah, okay.
They had all those
I don't
guys.
watch much baseball, but when I clicked it on,
Houston,
I was like, what?
Little
Houston?
McNeese reunion with James Peterson.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Congratulations
is.
to those guys in the major leagues. Final round of Sound Off coming up. Stay there.
The Horseshoe Lake Charles experience begins with elite gaming in the region's newest and most exciting venue, featuring all your favorite table games and slots. Caesars Sportsbook at Horseshoe is the legend in sports betting, and speaking of legendary, Gordon Ramsay's steak is above all others, where celebrity chef Ramsay brings his fury of flavor to Southwest Louisiana. Great food and live music at Brews Brothers, and of course impeccable hotel accommodations. Plus, earn big with your Caesars reward card. That's Horseshoe Lake Charles.
We started noticing something around the
Window trim on this side of the house.
Exactly. And this is where the
wood sounds hollow from the termite snacking.
And this is where John
hits the high note.
Long days call for a Coors banquet.
It's go time.
Brewed only with water from the Rockies. Hard work never tasted so refreshing. Coors Banquet. Start your legacy.
All right, we're back. Thursday show. Another tease, Thursday show. You got top 4 LSU guys, Jake Brown, Gavin Guidry, Derek Curiel, and Monster Milam, all with big decisions this summer.
Yeah.
Come back to LSU or go and stay in the draft. That's on Thursday show.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that is important.
All right, you might want to sit this out.
Easy
decision,
I don't know, so easy.
We'll
might
see
want
what
to
you got to
sit this
say.
one out. NBA
Yeah.
Finals. Wednesday, Knicks and Spurs. Spurs win on the road at OKC. I really thought OKC was going to get in there. You got
I did too.
Wembanyama.
I know.
Against the Knicks. Hadn't been there since
is a
99.
force, man.
San
He's a
Antonio hadn't
force.
been there since 14.
That dude's a force, man.
All right, here it is.
Wow.
I take rest over rust any day. The Knicks have been off, it seems like, for a month.
No.
You're saying they're going to be rusty?
No, I'm not saying no.
You're saying you take rest or
I take
rust?
rest. I take rest.
Oh,
Rick.
man, Knicks have been.
I take rest, man.
I do, too. I got
take
the Knicks
rest,
winning
man.
this.
I take
Sheer,
rest,
I mean, they're a
man.
great team playing well.
Yeah, but I take rest, man.
Wembanyama, I mean, that
That
supporting
dude
cast
is a force, man. If you had to compare him to David Robinson, what would your comparison be?
Wow. Well,
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, David Robinson and even the other guy, and I can't remember his name all of a sudden, were great true centers.
They were, Rick.
This guy can
Rick,
play. He can play point guard.
He can play point guard, Rick.
He's 7'4", Scooter.
His ball handling skills is unreal.
This is
I'm
a
serious.
Victor
basketball player.
Wembanyama.
Oh, come on now,
NBA.
Scooter. You know who this guy is now. Stop it. You know who
You
this guy
know,
is.
San
Rick,
Antonio
this
they're
dude is
young.
a force, man.
New York is experienced, old, healthy, rested.
New York
Jalen
is-
Brunson is just
Don't
unbelievable.
you count New York, boy. Boy, New York will
I think it'd be a great
put
story
up
if the
some
Knicks
points
win
on
it.
you.
I'd love to see 6 or 7 games.
I
but
do, too.
I'd take rest over the rust factor.
I don't
any
know.
day.
Wow.
Any day. All right,
It's gonna
that's
be a
it.
good series, man.
Guidry.
Yeah,
always.
Who hates the
New York.
NBA.
Yes.
New York has been suffering.
New York. We'll be back next time.
All right, guys.